My name's Kelsey Raschke. I'm one of the educators at the Paine Art Center and Gardens. Throughout the month of July, myself and other artists will be showing you ways that you can participate in Chalk the State Oshkosh on July 25th and 26th. Today we're once again at my house and we're going to head outside so you can learn some ways to do some interactive chalk art. The first way you can be interactive with your chalk is with an environment. I chose to add some color to these bricks outside the front of my house. You could also do it on a brick patio or bricks on the side of your house or a brick walkway. Really, any bricks take chalk really well as long as there's somewhat of a smooth surface. This is a fun, simple, and creative way to use sidewalk chalk without drawing with it in the traditional way. The next way you can be interactive with chalk art is by drawing a scene that you can photograph yourself or someone else with to make it look like they're in the artwork or doing something with the artwork. I chose to do some balloons and make it look like I'm floating. When I first started it, I didn't color things in all the way just so I could come up with a plan better. And in the beginning with chalk, you can kind of color over things if it's not too dark, if they don't look like they're quite right. If you choose to do this kind of interactive work, you might want to try adding some highlights and shadows to things to make it look a little more realistic and three-dimensional. It just kind of adds another layer to the photograph when you take it. Also, I went pretty simple with doing balloons here. I've seen some really cool interactive ones that people have done where it looks like they're in the ocean or flying through the sky. Think big with this. There's some really cool possibilities that you could do. This last interactive chalk art that I'm going to show you might be my favorite because it's really fun just for me to do and to see other people do it. In simplest terms, I would call this an obstacle course. So you want people that are walking by on the sidewalk to have to do something with your chalk art. So think of jumping or climbing or spinning or dancing. For my design, I knew I wanted to have sort of a different obstacle or a different task for people to do in each square. So I wrote a really simple direction with my drawing just to maybe encourage people to do it a little bit more. In this square, I decided to draw lily pads and ask people to hop along on them like they were frogs. In the next square, I did sort of a bendy, curvy ladder and it told people to climb the ladder. The next one I did spin and just drew like a big spinning arrow in the hopes people would just spin around in a circle. And then I did some walking backwards and I traced my flip-flops to kind of give the direction of my feet. And then I love dancing, so I did a square for people to dance, and then I just wrote a nice message, have a beautiful day at the end. So now that it's complete, here is how I would hope somebody would interact with it as they are walking by.